Hey everyone, back to you in today's video. It's the weekend forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather for the next 7 days across the British Isles. We're going to be staying unsettled. We've had an unsettled sort of first week to 10 days of October. We're going to be staying unsettled, I think, through the coming week, particularly later on in the week when it turns very, very wet, albeit quite warm. We'll get a warm push of air from the south, but it looks like it'll be very wet within that warm air, with several bouts of heavy rain setting in at the end of the week and into next weekend. But we'll also have some heavy rain coming up for England and Wales anyway for Monday and Tuesday. I'll get on with all the detail in a moment. Just want to say about the ads. There's links to articles sitting underneath the web video here on my homepage at gazwebvids.com. Have a browse through the widget. If there's any article you're interested in, just click through. You'll be able to go off and read the article. Thanks very much for doing that. The websites that we're using for the weekend forecast got radar pictures and some charts at the end from theweatheroutlook.com, and also chartswestcentral.de. You can find a link to both of those websites on the links page. So this is today's radar picture. We've got some quite heavy showers setting off across England and Wales at the moment. They'll become more widespread this afternoon. Some slow moving and torrential downpours in places, giving hail and thunder. I think for Scotland and Northern Ireland it's going to be mainly dry actually today, although the far north and northwest Scotland does have some cloud and some showery rain coming through. Here's today's synoptic pressure chart. Quite a messy picture, but we're basically under a shallow area of low pressure that's gradually filling and weakening. But keep an eye on this area of low pressure down off the coast of Portugal. That will become more impactful by the time we get through to Sunday night and into Monday. So for today, we're looking at showers across England and Wales with sunny spells in between. Some of the showers could be quite heavy with risk of hail and thunder, slow-moving showers as well because there's no real wind to blow them through. For Scotland and Northern Ireland, we're probably looking at a lot of dry weather, but there will be some showers in the far north and northwest of Scotland. Temperatures today, probably somewhere up to around 16 or 17 degrees into below 60 Fahrenheit. Now tonight, the showers will very quickly die away, and it's going to be quite a cold night tonight with mist and fog patches developing. So skies will clear through this evening, and I think we'll get some quite dense fog patches developing later on in the night, particularly perhaps through northern England, Wales and the Midlands. Could be some really dense patches by the morning. It's going to be quite cold as well, with a fairly widespread ground frost as far south as, say, central southern England. Temperatures down to 2 or 3 degrees, and pockets of air frost certainly possible for Scotland and northern England, with temperatures getting perilously close to freezing. We're getting well on into the autumn now, of course. Notice this low pressure really starting to develop down over Spain and Portugal. That'll be pushing northwards as we go through into Sunday. There it comes, threatening the south coast by the end of Sunday. But I think we start off Sunday on a mainly dry note with sunny spells. I think there'll be a lot of cloud, low cloud in places, and mist and fog patches as well. But most of that should go through the course of the morning. The sun's still just about strong enough to burn off most of that low cloud and fog. And then there'll be some sunny spells coming through. But in the south, the wind will freshen, clouds will thicken, and we'll find outbreaks of rain setting in along the south coast by the end of Sunday afternoon. Temperatures probably up to around 15 or 16 degrees. A little bit down on today because of that cold, misty, murky, foggy start. And then that low pressure pushes northwards through Sunday night to give a very wet night for much of England and Wales on Sunday night. And that will still be there over England and Wales. It's really stuck over England and Wales on Monday. So a pretty grim day for England and Wales, with a lot of cloud and outbreaks of rain on and off through the day through the course of Monday. Some of that rain will be quite heavy in places as well. It may brighten up in the south and southeast later. It could turn quite warm if it does that. The temperatures up to 18 degrees, but under the cloud persistent rain, probably quite a cold day actually for Wales, the Midlands and northern England. Temperatures may be no better, but around 10 or 11. For Scotland, excuse me, for Scotland, we're still just about under this ridge of high pressure, so I think we're looking at a dry day on Monday for Scotland. More fog though to begin the day, and some of that could linger well on into the day for parts of central Scotland, but otherwise the sunshine will come through. That low pressure never really progresses any further northwards as we go through into Tuesday. What's happening there is that it's just dying a death really over the country, but it'll still be cloudy, damp for much of England and Wales on Tuesday. Drizzly bits and pieces of rain coming along. The heaviest of rain should be fizzling out, but there'll still be drizzly bits and pieces of rain around through the course of Tuesday. Again, Scotland mainly dry with fog to begin with, and then some sunny spells coming through. Temperatures probably again around 15 or 16 degrees, but could be up to 18 if the sun comes out. And then as we move through into the middle of the week, Wednesday probably the best day into a very transient ridge of high pressure, but notice this big trough of low pressure developing in the Atlantic. This is going to bring warmer air to us, but also some very wet weather later on in the week. Wednesday will probably be a mainly dry day for most parts of the country. There could be some mist and fog patches around to begin with, but I think we'll have some sunny spells coming through. Temperatures could be up to around 17, 18, possibly 19 degrees in the south. 19 is 66 Fahrenheit. A band of rain will come across the country through Wednesday night into Thursday. That'll be lying in the east and the northeast on Thursday morning, clearing away into the North Sea. Then a drier, brighter spot before these freshening southerly winds bring more cloud and outbreaks of rain to Ireland, Wales and southwestern England by the end of the day. The flow is going southerly though, so temperatures will be picking up to around 19 degrees in the south, 66 Fahrenheit. An active weather system being thrown up across the country on that southerly wind as we go into Friday means going to have a really wet spell, I think, for much of Ireland, England and Wales. Dry start, but heavy rain, perhaps torrential rain, pushing up from the southwest through the course of the day, with Scotland and Northern England probably staying mainly dry. Temperatures, despite the rain, could be up to 20 degrees, 68 Fahrenheit. I think quite humid actually down in the south. The winds are still from a southerly direction as we go into next weekend. That first bout of very heavy rain will be pushing northwards and eastwards across the country Friday night into Saturday morning, but then I think Saturday we find another bout of very active rain weather systems coming up across the country, producing more really heavy rain potentially for Ireland, England and Wales. We could be looking at over 50 millimetres here between Friday and Saturday, 2 inches of rain, and that could give us the risk of localised flooding, particularly down in the southwest. And that unsettled weather looks like it stays with us into next weekend as well, or into second half of next weekend as well, albeit with temperatures gradually starting to lower as winds go more westerly. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weather outlook, and we've got risk of showers across the country today, but also some dry sunny spells. Mainly dry actually as we go into what's certainly a cold, foggy start in places, and then that rain and freshening northeasterly winds sets in down in the far south and southeast. A wet day for much of England and Wales as we go through into Monday, with the driest weather up in the north. The rain gradually fizzles out as we go through into Tuesday, but we probably keep it on a cloud for England and Wales. Again, the best sunshine outside of fog patches for Scotland. Mostly dry day for Wednesday. Looks like the best day of the week, I think, for dry and fine weather, but more showery rain coming in from the southwest as we go through into Thursday, and then on into Friday. Could have some very wet weather developing across Ireland, England and Wales through the course of the day. Temperatures will get a boost though in those southerly winds. So in summary, a very unsettled week. There's going to be more showers or longer spells of rain, particularly wet at the end of the week and into next weekend. Again on Monday also. Temperature starting off fairly average, maybe even a little bit chilly, but becoming warm later on in the week, despite the fact that it turns very, very wet. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.